Good morning and welcome to live stream number 103, Extravaganza Impressions. Grab your coffee, here we go.
Well, you could come by in the evening when the lights are low. When I wake up in the morning, hate to see you go. 'Cause I don't need a roommate, I don't need a roommate. Well, I don't need a roommate, baby, I just need a friend. Well, you can press my buzzer, baby, I'll let you in any day. But don't ask me for an extra key, it'll scare me away. I don't need a roommate, I don't need a roommate. No, I don't need a roommate, I just need a friend. You got fine qualifications, you're so motherly too. But I got a bachelor apartment, honey, there just ain't space enough for two. 'Cause I don't need a roommate, I don't need a roommate. No, I don't need a roommate, babe, I just need a friend. Well, you could hang with me, you could wake with me, well, you could dine with me, well, that's fine with me. Don't you plan on moving in? 'Cause I don't need a roommate, I just need a friend. Well, you could hang with me, you could wake with me, you could dine with me, that's fine with me. But please don't plan on moving in, 'cause I don't need a roommate, I just need a friend. Story time.
Story time.
By the way, that one was a tune on it's on Solo Flight, and it's with Vassar Clements, not only playing violin, but playing two violins.
It's remarkable.
It's beautiful.
It's
Come follow
Solo
us.
Flight is available. It's available on Corky's website.
Oh, let me turn the recorder off, because we got that recorder.
So while he turns the recorder off, I'm going to go ahead and come on, walk this way, walk this way, walk this way. So it's beautiful outside. It's 63 degrees in Chicago, beginning of March, unheard of. So
Window open, 63 degrees, people in their t-shirts. It's story time! And we came down Storybook Lane. We're in Storybook Room. And I'm gonna sit down and we're gonna do story time. Okay, there you go.
It's story time, and we're in the story room, and this is Extravaganza Impressions, Life's Dream, number 103. Welcome to our little live streamer, and to all our life's beautiful dreamers. We bid you best wish and much finer. Bread and breakfast, luncheon, diner. Bed and breakfast, lunch and dinner. An Airbnb on the air. Now there be a winner. When I'm performing, my objective is to get lost in a cloud of service to the muse. I'm inside myself and I'm just pouring it out. Nothing's really coming in at all. I'm surprisingly oblivious to an audience and the incoming sensations of watching and listening. I'm oblivious. A friend said, "Isn't it strange to be performing to an iPhone with no one there?" I countered, "When I perform, my eyes are closed, even if sometimes they look open. I'm caught in the music, which is passing by so quickly, so much at a speedy pace. So in effect, no one's there anyway." I was doing a little presentation for kindergarten children, and one of them raised their hands and said, "Why do musicians play with their eyes closed?" And before I had a chance to answer, another little girl raised her hand and she says, I know why. And I said, "Why?" And she says, "Because that's where the music is." However, having said all that, with boots on the ground, at the end of the day, parsing it out, connecting the dots, you can't imagine how nice it is to sit back with all of you, with everybody, eyes open, and just enjoy the show. In a normal show, so one time, back then our cellist, Jill Kading, who we love very much, hi Jill, we were in Hawaii and we had a day off and we were playing in the waves and a giant wave came, rogue wave, and took Jill down and broke her collarbone. So our then Hatha yoga teacher, Gabe, Halpin, I thought he could help Jill. So we sent Jill to Gabe. And he says, "So Jill, what did the doctor say?" So the doctor said, "It's coming along. It should heal pretty good. I should be able to live a normal life." And Gabe said, "Why would anyone want to live a normal life?" So in a normal show, we really can't talk with each other without contributing to a disturbance to the flow of the music and the performance. But for the Chamber Blues Extravaganza on Saturday night, even the performers were able to join in on the conversation. Imagine that. All of us could talk with each other and completely act the fool and not disturb anyone else at all. In fact, people were able to ignore the chat completely if they wanted to and focus entirely on the performance. A fellow complained to me one time after a show that the movements of the performers on stage was a complete distraction to him. I told him, "You could have closed your eyes." But we all got to respond and express ourselves as enthusiastically as we liked. All the reactions are in complete silence. And they live way over there on the side in the form of gently floating hearts and hands and flames. And in no way is the musical performance affected. Not a note is disturbed. I really enjoyed being there with everyone and celebrating these moments. In our 100-minute Chamber Blues Extravaganza, an extraordinary, extravagant, extraterrestrial, synchronicity of the second kind occurred as a surprise in the middle of the show. The group was talking about our last Chamber Blues gig together in St. John, Virgin Islands. Right before Pan, the damn ick, should I repeat that? Right before Pan, the damn ick, caught us with our masks down. It was in the Virgin Islands. I had forgotten the date of that particular last performance with Chamber Blues because there were a few other follow-up performances with Ernie in Tortola on the 8th of March and March 13th in Cocoa Beach. So when the little video popped up of Ernie and Chamber Blues in St. John, and it was dated March 6, 2020, exactly 1 year ago to the date of March 6, which was Saturday, I realized we were doing the right thing at the right place, but also to my surprise, exactly at the right date. And since both of those concerts were evening concerts, at exactly the right time, exactly 1 year ago to the date, to the time. That was a real surprise for me. Story time continues. With our master of serious monies, Holly.
Hello. So for me, Extravaganza was like a sci-fi blockbuster where one experiences other worlds in fantastical dreamscapes. The Chamber Blues virtual concert with our 7 dynamic guest artists was like a time-traveling event that brought artists and audience together on a journey beyond the limited boundaries of stage and theater. At once, each individual or each tiny bubble of viewers came into each of the artists' homes simultaneously. We were able to take everyone along as we traveled together on recent gig tours to India, Hawaii, and the Virgin Islands. Like in the science fiction film Total Recall, which was set in 2084 and celebrates a 30th anniversary this year, it was not bound by any physical limitations. Arnold experienced exciting adventures facilitated with a futuristic helmet device. For all of us watching Extravaganza, we experienced all of these adventures together. And the good news was, in our case, there was no cataclysmic explosions, just the beauty of art and nature, music, and kinship. Although we look forward to when we can be together and back out into the wide, wondrous world, we are fortunate that we can, in this damn pandemic, share travels, our home, our adventures, friendship, and music, perhaps even more intimately, one-on-one, than being separated in a large, crowded, dark auditorium several hundred feet away from the stage. Until such time when maskless octogenarians are told by scientific consensus that it's okay to gather, we've taken a magical journey together filled with surprises, laughter, and music. We didn't have to fight the traffic or find a parking place or hunt for the tickets. I thought you had them, dear, or a seat. We sat safely and comfortably in our favorite chairs, in our pajamas, and in our fuzzy slippers with a glass of fizzy champagne, a flamey fireplace, or a cozy lamp. And we can chat and carry on, and we can enjoy the view together. And I promise there will be no cataclysmic explosions. For our 1-year Home Alone anniversary on March 16, we are going to celebrate Breakfast with Ernie Part 2 for Life's Dream number 105 at 11:30 a.m.
And to explain the reason it's 105 and not 100 or what is because
It's
52 weeks. If you do 2 a week, 52 weeks means there's 104 to fill up the year.
Right.
So 105 is the next one, just in case anyone has any questions about that.
So that's 11:30 a.m. CST, Corky Siegel time. Bring your mimosas, your Bloody Marys, cocoa and coffee, and join us for brunch on March 16th. Spring will be springing, the cork will be singing, and Ernie will be delighting us with some soulful sounds on saxophone. So our next virtual concert adventure is a fun solo show on March 20th at 8 p.m. for the former owner of the Acorn Theater, who many of you may know, David Fink. And details are to come for an April virtual concert date for a hilariously fun Corky and Randy Sabine show designed for one of our favorite places, the Acorn Theater.
Yes. Now we did this show up north in Wisconsin, but
We're going to put some new
finessing it a little bit
twists
and add
to
some
it.
things. Yeah.
So stay tuned for that one. David is a great and generous friend who also is full of a lot of surprises.
David Fink.
He invited us to join him for a Chicago Bulls game a few seasons ago. He tried tricking us by saying, I know you're vegetarian, but how about grabbing some hot dogs in the stands? We said, sure, as we were escorted through a back door into an elegant, candlelit, fancy dining room
White tablecloths.
with crystal chandeliers, china, and white glove service. The head chef turned out to be our old friend Mo Civic, whose brother is Bob Civic. And Bob used to book Corky a lot for festival concerts and primarily in Oak Park. So what great surprise was it to find out that Mo was the head chef. So Mo, wanting to spoil us, he brought out spectacularly prepared dish after dish after dish, followed by wheeling it in an elaborate dessert cart. Well, he had to wheel us out on that cart as we were so stuffed we could hardly move. As we went to our seats, it turns out we were sitting right on the floor, right behind the Bulls basketball stars lineup.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Of course.
I don't think it was Michael Jordan.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Of course, there is a reason for this. David's father used to be one of the owners of the Bulls during the Michael Jordan era. And to this day, he holds a special hallowed place, and seats, mind you, in the United Center. Now, some years back, not at this particular game,
right.
but we got to witness a game with Michael Jordan, who defied the laws of gravity, you may remember, as he seemed to literally fly from hoop to hoop, end to end, without ever once touching the ground in the court. And now we go to
What? You don't know?
something. A surprise.
Confused. Yeah, no, we're gonna say goodbye.
Oh, we're going to say goodbye. All
Yeah.
right. Well,
Now,
goodbye,
maybe
everyone.
We'll try and interject some music in here, but
Yep. Goodbye, everyone.
But we're going to say
We'll
goodbye.
see
We're
you,
going to do the Zoom.
We'll see you for Life's Dream 104
No Zoom?
on Friday. But if you want to stick around, you can Zoom with us, which is always loads of fun. And if you want to Zoom with us, go to corkymusic.com/stream, and all the information about the Zoom will be there. So
Right.
see you on the Zoom.
Okay,
Thanks
guys.
so much.
And we'll try and put some information and links and things.
Yep.
To extract in the. Oh, and we'll and we'll try and include some links in the description. And maybe some of the comments, not comments, description, the comments, and the chatting of this Zoom. But we should say goodbye now, because otherwise we're going to start looking really stupid.
Goodbye. Take care.